What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 2K Battlegrounds on the PS4, the campaign for pain. Next up, Jake the Snake, who is currently on AEW every week, but hey, here we are in a WWE game, sleeping in my cabin, a tappa. Delilah, what's that? Mr. Jake needs to see me. Mr. Jake, he has returned. I'm heading to WWE, guys. We heard and we're worried for you, Billy. It's been a long time since we trained you in the ways of the snake. I need to know you're ready. You and me gonna battle in the cage. You win, you get my blessing. So, Jake the Snake in a cage match. You wanna play 21? Well, I've got 22. Welcome to a fine Tuesday here on the program. Obviously, things from Raw to discuss that happened last night, but before that, there's been another outbreak within WWE, this time within NXT, that'll apparently be affecting their creative going forward, and they were getting lax on their backslide gyro from Jake the Snake. What? They were getting lax on their, wearing masks and distancing, all that good stuff, so that's not great, man, if it's going to affect the NXT creative, because enough people are out, so I have to wonder. Guys like Joe are not on commentary on Raw. Like, is that because of this whole thing, or like, what's the actual there? What's the actual factual? Take that, Jake. I'm getting this money. I'm getting this paper. You can't stop me, and I'm not getting electrified. That's faux show. So here comes Billy to take you out. Snake Man. I don't think so. But I wasted enough meter doing that, and then it just came back down to where it was, and yeah. Get the same thing for the same beardness with Jake, who wants to go and get that money, but I do not think that's going to happen. So we'll see on Wednesday exactly how much this is going to affect what's going on right now in NXT. We'll see. So no names were named, and we have no idea what that deal is going to be just yet, but it's going to be, I guess, interesting to see how that pans out with them not being on the ball, so to speak. No, X. He got the money already. That's not even fair. It's not even fair. Jake, have a German. Have a good old-fashioned German suplex, because I need this money right here. And sure, at this point, do what you want, but also, guess what? You ain't gonna. Now then, Monday Night Raw, which had Jerry Lawler on commentary. Again, if you're having an outbreak with your whole thing, don't have Jerry Lawler on your show. He's in his 70s. Like, what are you doing? Seriously? Stop bringing in these super old guys who are obviously going to be more susceptible to having this kind of issue and it killing them, essentially. So don't do that. Stop doing that. But I get it. It's wrestling. The show must go on. I understand that part. It's been a long time. I get Jake. What are you doing, man? You're thwarting my plans. Don't be thwarting my plans. I don't appreciate the plan thwarting. Backbreaker? Yes. Get there before it... Oh, come on, man. Jake. I had it. Or I would have had it if there had not been the electricity in the air. If you smell... Now then. Jake is getting his health back, which, again... Health not important, because you aren't getting pinned in this match, Jake. I'm just getting these dollars. That's what I'm doing. Now, if I can hit my finisher, then I can escape this match. That is the plan. Oh, I was so close. It was right there. If I can get to it before the next Scott Steiner sirens here, we'll be okay. My freaks and my peaks. Oh, seriously? That was disappointing. Very disappointing, says the Slug. No, Jake, yeah. Go climb, Jake. Go climb. No, we'll both climb. It's fine. Go ahead. Make my day. No, you're not going to climb? All right, sure. Well, eat defeats. Really? The combo did nothing. I didn't mean to do that, because there's not going to be enough time now. Watch. Not enough time to escape, because here comes Jake. That's about right. Get off me! Get off! Didn't work. I tried. Oh, Lord. There it goes again. There it goes again. And I'm just missing these button prompts. Poison Rana from Jake the Snake would never happen. But that's the problem. That is the definite problem when you have these issues with this game. Nope, sorry, I'm done. The problem when you only have like 5 character classes and they all share the same moves is when you see Jake the Snake doing a Poison Rana. The student beats his master. Great story. I'm glad I held back a little. Seemed like you fought pretty hard to me. Exactly. Surprise! That's... okay, sure. That's happening. Congra? We practiced for congrats, but Jeff and Morty called in sick. You've proven yourself ready for your last challenge before WWE Superstardom. Superstardom. A match against the evil incarnate, the Beast. Get ready for a trip to Suplex City. But we also have a gauntlet and a one-on-one and a reward. So, you know, let's get my super combo moves and then do a 4-man gauntlet. So, will we even see Brock today? Now then, let's talk about Monday Night Raw from last night. One at a time. Yeah, I know how a gauntlet works, video game. I'm a wrestling fan. I should. No, Elias. Don't you start doing this nonsense to me out of the gate. So, Raw. Number one thing on Raw, it opened the show with Retribution, who have a new look. They are bootleg Batman villains, essentially. And it is definitely Dijakovic, Mia Yim, Shane Thorne, Dio Madden, and Mercedes Martinez are kind of the main crew who have masks now. And I'm sitting there going, what in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going on here? It was not good. It's just lame. As I said before on this thing, it's this bootleg nexus. So they went from being like, oh, we're kind of parodying the civil unrest that's happening in the US right now, to, hey, we want to kill Batman. Like, any of that is really just, I don't know, man. It's lame, it's corny, it's not threatening. Like, it felt like a SmackDown vs. Raw cutscene, is what it felt like. Like, look, there's all kinds of room for all kinds of ridiculousness in wrestling. Believe me, the crazier the better, usually. But this just doesn't work. For whatever reason, it's just not, for me anyway, it's not doing it. And I don't know why that is, but I don't know. Like, the whole faction just seems like poorly thought out, and I don't think they know what they're gonna do with it in the future, which is like, okay, well, that being said, can we have Paul Heyman in charge of Raw again? This is a Bruce Prichard thing, like, nah. What the hell, man? What the actual hell? Heal up. Very important. Because here comes Tozawa to immediately hit that high-flying maneuver. Thanks, Tozawa. And so, additionally, they have names. Or at least the 3, which was Shane Thorne, Dijakovic, and Dio Madden, have new names. And it is Slapjack, T-Bar, and Mace. And I ask you again, what in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going on here? Like, again, bootleg Batman villains. Like, not even the main villains. It's like the Batman henchmen for the main villain. Like, the goons for Penguin are here. It's weird, man. It's real weird. But here we are, and clearly they're running it until Survivor Series and having that 5 vs. 5 match then. But until then, we're stuck with this thing. So the Hurt Business came down, and that set up the main event. So they were in action. And also, I guess, importantly, or most importantly here, is they're now under contract. So they have been given a contract. Why, they don't explain. So perhaps we'll find out later. Perhaps we won't. It's wrestling. So, whatever, man. But, yeah, that one is a little bit... Oh, hey, Jake. I just fought you. Here we go again. Here we go again. And I can't seem to block this stuff. So, that's fun. So yes, they've they've been given, or at least the main 5 here have been given contracts. So one has to assume this means that Mercedes losing to Rhea on NXT in that cage was her last thing she was going to do in NXT. But you never know. She was under a mask. It could be anybody. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That whole thing is weird. Got the guitar. Jake, block the block. Block the snake. He broke the guitar. Never drew a dime. Again with this stuff, Jake the Snake. You're not a high flyer. You never were. That's not your thing. You're the master of the promo and the DDT. And I missed that. Alright, well, I appreciate the game getting harder at least, but still, them walking away and then cheap-shotting you is some CPU, like, AI garbage. And I don't really... Not feeling it. That's just me, though. Not feeling it. Okay, so... After this, we had our triple threat match for the number 1 contenders for the tag team titles. And it was Garza and Andrade. And I'm like, wait, didn't they break up? And obviously no Zelina Vega versus Seth and Buddy versus Humberto and Dominic. And wouldn't you know it, Angel Garza and Andrade won this match. So that to me means that Zelina Vega was the weak link there, or... Why are you doing the Dusty Rhodes taunt? What is that? You aren't the common man, Jake the Snake. What was that taunt? What are you doing, man? This game is lacking in a lot of things. And that, not having accurate taunts is definitely one of them. But hey, he's in AEW now, perhaps on purpose. I don't know. Make him look dumb. We'll see. But, so this Sunday it will be Street Profits versus Andrade and Garza. One more time for those Raw Tag Team titles. Be any different? Probably not. Probably not. Alright, can I get my finish here and put away this dastardly... Get it, get it, get it! No, there it is. The master of the DDT. Feeling it, Jake. Feeling it. No, you aren't a top rope high flyer, Jake. What are you doing? This character... That was some All-Stars garbage. That was some... Yeah, do it again. See what happens. That was some All-Stars garbage. Yeah, short. I have finisher. Come on now. You better hit that thing and pin Jake the Snake. 1, 2, 3. So, the Kevin Owens Show brought out Shane McMahon. And he brought out Dabba-Kato. And then out... Oh, and then out came Braun Strowman. And it became a thing of, hey, later on tonight, the Battle of the Beasts, of the Behemoths, Braun versus Dabba-Kato in Raw Underground. But also, here's Aleister Black to attack Owens and get that feud continued and whatever else is going on there. So that's fine. Backstage, more chaos from Retribution, which, you know, that's kind of what they do. Honestly, the Riot Squad should join them, because that seems perfect for them. Now, we had Keith Lee versus McIntyre, and the Keith Lee curse of matches continues, because guess what? There was not a clean finish. Randy Orton in the building, and he made sure that that was not a clean finish, and so it will still be Randy Orton versus McIntyre at Clash Champions on this Sunday. We had a one-on-one to find out who's going to face Asuka at Clash Champions with Zelina Vega. And that match was won by Zelina Vega. So it will be Asuka and Zelina one-on-one this Sunday. Fine, sure, whatever. The 24/7 championship was on the line in the ocean. And Akira Tozawa got eaten by a shark along with one of his ninjas. So that happened. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Will we ever see him again anywhere, or are you gonna put him under a mask and give him a new name and put him in Retribution? Like, that could happen. Nobody knows. It's ridiculous. But yes, that happened. R-Truth is still your 24/7 champion, and he's there with Lil Jimmy and his baby. So, sure. Look, man, again, I appreciate the ridiculousness of wrestling. So having this happen, it's not outside of the bounds of what I would accept in wrestling. It's fine, man. Whatever. It is what it is. I have never, thus far, gotten a submission to work in this game. It has not happened. So, that's been fun. Now then, Apollo beat Cedric as they continue to feud with the Hurt Business. We had several things happen on Raw Underground, most notably Braun Strowman and Dabba-Kato, and Braun Strowman won that match. What was the point of building up your new giant monster to have him immediately lose to Braun Strowman, who's a SmackDown guy? You built him for weeks and made him look like a chump. Not even a no contest. It was a straight up, he knocked him out. So, what does that do for your new guy? Nothing. Nothing. Lame. What are you doing? Now then, Seth Rollins and the Mysterio family continues to be a feud, and that's, I thought it'd be over, and it's not over. Just when you thought they were out of ideas, they bring back an old idea, which was Dominic not being Ray's son, which we've been over with Eddie. There was a ladder match that happened. But yes, Seth claims to have a DNA test for this whole thing, and fine, I guess, whatever. But no, they actually take it further and say, what if your daughter is not your actual daughter? Because she has compassion for Buddy Murphy. And so that's going to be a thing now with her and Murphy. And I'm like, what? Sure, whatever, I guess, fine, okay. But yeah, that's kind of their thing there. So again, this feud continues somehow, some way. And Jake here is getting the better of your boy. Like, what is happening? Hey, Jake. Oh, I was going to put you into the alligator's mouth. What the hell? Get you that gator bite. So, Nia and Shayna, before their match with the Riot Squad on Sunday, fought Lana and Natalya. The Boat, right? And against the Boat, they immediately tap out Lana just in seconds. And then guess who goes through a table once again? That's right. Her husband went to AEW, and therefore, two weeks in a row, getting put through a freaking table, man. So, it's kind of transparent what they do. It really is. Much like CM Punk leaving, and then guess who's no longer the longest reigning Divas champion of all time? AJ Lee has got that thing beaten because, yeah, they're petty. That's what they do. So, not surprising, they're putting Lana through tables. Also, the whole thing with Lana and that Bang energy drink causing people to lose their cameos and Twitch and whatever else. So yeah, she's being punished. That's not, you can't look at it any other way really than what it's currently been happening. What is that move, Jake? It's really annoying. Punch and he freaking blocks it. Get up, man. I'm hitting. Get yourself up. Oh, come on. Stop reversing into that very awkward backstabber. It looks like junk, Jake, is what I'm saying. So, we had our main event, Retribution versus the Hurt Business, and it's a DQ, and here comes the whole group, and then here comes the whole Raw roster, and then here comes Drew, and then here comes Randy, and RKO out of nowhere, and that was the end of that. So, that was your end of Raw, was Randy standing tall over Drew. What a surprise. So, you know, business as usual. But a very weird episode of Raw, all things considered. Very just kind of off in a lot of ways. But how, Jake? I don't... You're going to beat me here. I'm going to lose for the first time in this game. I was blocking that. I was very clearly blocking that. What the hell? Stop doing that. What is that? Get my health back. Screw you, man. Screw you, alligator. Get my health back, Jake. Stop doing the Dusty Rhodes dance. You aren't Dusty Rhodes. You aren't the common man. You aren't the son of a plumber. This is not happening. Alright, so, yeah. Anyhow, that was Raw. It was weird. I'm not sure that I was really feeling it. But hey, it happened, and we have better wrestling hopefully on later on this week, perhaps on Wednesday. We shall see. But if I can take care of Jake here, who is definitely giving me the toughest fight in this game, and keeps going to the top, Gonna fly again. I was holding block. You saw me blocking, and it didn't matter for that ridiculous drop kick. So, and again with the dancing. I can't even pick him up. I can't even do a regular, just anything, because I tapped out. I tapped out to Jake the Snake. And I'm done for today, because that match was garbage. 98 whole battle bucks. Woo. I'm Attack Slug. Thanks for watching. More videos. I'll see you next time right here. And I'm out.